Hey YouTube, just doing a quick video for this Peavey Transtube Rage 158 amp. It does its balancing a little bit there on top of my normal amp. Yeah, just giving it a bit of a run using the Squier 51, and maybe if I'm gonna do a video for this later as well. Maybe I'm just going to try and trade with it. Maybe use that as a wee sweetener. It comes with an amp type thing. So that's it. Clean, give a wee. It's actually really loud. Kinda, maybe turn that down. That's it only at 4. That's it at 3 now. So I mean, volume ain't a problem. It's got lots of it. Neck pickup. Bridge pickups, humbucker. Bridge pickups, a single coil. I just put all the knobs are just at 12 o'clock pretty much. So I'm going to turn the pre and post. Pre will be the input. I'll put the post down a bit and try the distortion channel. Yeah, that's with the volume down. So. Wow, it's so loud. Really? Maybe it's because it's right at my head though. But I mean, wow. It's just so loud. I thought it was a 10 watt. Does it actually say on it? I think maybe 158 would make sense if it was a 15 watt 8-inch speaker, maybe. Or maybe it just comes down to because I'm in such a small room and I don't. Although it sounds like I'm playing loud, I never do. I always play quietly, so. Let's turn the drums on. I've got the drums coming through the bass amp now. That's my work for this morning. Oh, I can't use the looper on it though. If I play through the bass amp, it doesn't sound great because it's a bass amp. Yeah, so that's sounds better than playing guitar through a 150 watt Marshall bass amp. Sounds more like a guitar when you play it through the Peavey. Turn the post down to the gain up. I'm doing a demo of an amp and I'm standing in front of it, so. It goes pretty distorted. back up the clean channel. So although I do have lots of pedals, they're all off. So if I maybe try some of the used ones on normal use, this is a Joyo US Stream, which is my normal distortion pedal. Listen to that there, I think the sounds kind of coming, the distortion channel sounds very actually much like the, I think quite a lot of the character of it is just done with the wee speaker. Try a bit less gain. I've got a few of these wee amps kicking about, and that one's really, really loud. It has to be said. It's an awful lot louder than most of the 10-15 watts. I mean, I don't imagine it's as loud as the 15 watt that's below it, but again, it's like, wattage is a funny thing where everyone's like, oh, you need a 50 watt amp and stuff like that. I mean, not if you're playing in the house. You don't even. I mean, I've got my Sovtech. There's a 60 watt valve, and it's like, I don't even turn it on in the house. There's no point. It's just it's too damn noisy. I don't think anyone's going to be attempting to gig with that. But I think at a really drunk party, when you've actually got a drum kit and lots of people singing and clapping, it's going to cut through. It's really loud. I would imagine having a wee amp like that, 99% of the time you're going to be sitting with the dials at 2 or less for the gain and the volume. When you've got if you crank the gain up to full whack, oh god, what's going on here? I've managed to, I turned the volume of the guitar down. It does that sound that all the beginners like, where you can play away and make lots of mistakes and it doesn't really show up because it's so saturated. I mean, that's basically the sound that I learned with when you're trying to play, you know, like playing your Sabbath and stuff. It's just, it's kind of doing it really. So I mean, again, I looked at it as I always do with these wee amps, could I handle having that if that was like if all the other amps were away somewhere, if I'd moved them somewhere else and that was the guitar I had, I could make a decent sound with it and be quite happy with that. I mean, even just now I'm struggling not being able to use the loop pedal. I suppose I could use it. The problem with the loop pedal is obviously you kind of want the amp set on clean for a loop pedal so that you can put clean into the loop and the amp will play it, and then you want a distortion pedal in front of the loop pedal. So I would probably still need to have some sort of drive pedal to use that if I was using the loop pedal. If I'm not using the loop pedal, then the sounds are pretty good. But maybe a bit old-fashioned as far as amps go, just like having the whole concept of a wee amp, and it's not a modelling amp of any sort, it's a good old-fashioned 2-channel, it might even have a foot switch on the back of it. Hold on, I'll turn it off. The reason it cheaper now is because the power cable is just, if you're going to put it where I've got it there, the power cable isn't quite long enough to reach the ground, which is annoying, but I mean that's obviously, who else is going to have their amp sitting 6 feet up? It's probably a much better test of it. Has it got a foot switch? It does not. No, it's got a blue Marvel speaker in it. Yep, and as I said on the front there we've got, I think the Peavey badge is fallen off the front. There's a couple of screw holes here. I think they should have a Peavey badge on it. So we've got clean volume, channel select switch, master and pre and post amp volumes. So if you crank the preamp and then put the lower one down, you get the most distortion. An input for like playing along with your phone, and a 3-band EQ, and a headphone socket. And it's built in under US and or foreign patents. It very nearly says made in America. These used to be made in America. I don't imagine they are anymore. It might not say in it. Built under patents. Singapore. There you go. Didn't think it'd be American. But nice wee chunky amp. Quite heavy and quite big. I mean, I'm assuming 15 watt, but as it says, okay, it says 15 watt on it. A big 15 watt. This is significantly bigger and louder and more powerful and more ballsy than your standard 10 watt amp, like way more than 1.5 times the size. So if anyone's wanting to swap it for something, I've got lots of wee amps. I don't have any room for any more amps. I know a lot of people, I've got lots of guitars, but I don't like, I've got my amp. I'm quite happy with the wee Laney. I don't really need anything else. It's not really of any use to me, whereas having lots of guitars totally is. So if anyone's wanting to swap it for anything, hit me up. Or I'd maybe throw it in if someone's, it's the sort of thing that if I'm selling a guitar and it's like, rather than offering me, you know, I'm selling a guitar for 100 quid, rather than offering me 80 or something like that, you can maybe just say, well, throw in a wee amp with it, and this is the sort of thing you can maybe get. Rock on, catch you later. Don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. See ya.